Hey, what's going on, guys? I just want to make a quick little predictions video because obviously New Year's is a couple of days away, and for those of you that don't know, every year at New Year's there's a special program called the Special Fate Project, and every single year they drop little goodies like of all sorts of information from Fate related things, but not only that, but Type Moon related things as well. So I thought I'd come in and, drop what I think is going to happen and try and predict what's going to happen. First of all, I want to go over what we already know is going to be there. We know that Solomon and Camelot Anime are going to get information that's probably just going to be DVD releases. Camelot's already been out for a while, so they'll probably briefly go over that and say, hey, the DVDs and Blu-rays are out. Solomon's are coming out next month. They don't have Prilia's, which is kind of strange, because Prilia had a movie that came out this year, and I think that's getting a Blu-ray DVD release in March. So I don't know, maybe they'll probably do a little thing on that too, maybe. We also know that Fate Grand Carnival, they're going to play a little bit, they're going to play the episode from the second season. They did the first season last year when they actually announced the anime. And while the second season's been out for a while now, they're going to air it on TV for the first time. Whether that's going to lead to like another continuation or another new anime, new episodes or something, is we don't really know. Maybe, I think it sold pretty okay, so like they might make more, but I think there was a lot of production issues with the anime. So whether or not they do or not is, I don't know. I don't really know. What we do know is going to happen is they're going to air an Malloy OVA that was announced at a Aniplex thing a while ago. And what I think is going to happen is I think they're going to announce the second season of Malloy. And I think that I feel pretty confident on this one. Like, I feel like it's time. It's been a while. I think season 1 was in 2019, right? Because they announced it in the 2018 Fate Project special program, and they did sort of a similar thing where they announced an OVA, they aired the OVA, and they said, hey, we're doing a whole anime, and that happened, and it was like radio silent, and they go, hey, we're going to do another OVA, and I think they're going to do another season, and I feel pretty confident on that, and I feel like, because they skipped like the first 3 volumes of the light novels for the anime season. So what I think they're going to do, because they got Toko showing up, I was lucky Toko showing up in the OVA, what I think they're going to do is I think they're just going to continue the light novels from, adapting the light novels from where they left off. So they're going to keep going with like the Grace Zeppeli shit, and they're going to go into the Atlas contract, which I think is something that everyone really wants to see. It goes into who Grey is, there's Morgan lore from the Legend of King Arthur, you know, there's like all sorts of really cool stuff, and obviously Atlas Institute is involved, and there's a particular character that is also involved, and I think a lot of us would be really excited to see him in an anime, and I think that would be like a really, really cool announcement, and I really, really hope to see that on New Year's. What we also know is happening is there's going to be Melty Blood type limiter information. Now this is kind of weird because they've already announced a character. They've already announced the first DLC character, and they announced that like a week ago, right? Which is Dead Apostle Noel. Which is kind of weird, because it's like, why would you do that then, and not do it during this program? Which kind of leads me to believe, like, I think they're going to announce another character. What we'll definitely get is, because they've already confirmed that there's going to be more information here, is what I think we're going to get is probably going to get like pricing, Noel, release date, sort of thing. But I'm fairly confident that they're going to drop another character teaser, because it's like, why why would they just announce Noel like that? It's kind of and then like they're going to go get this program anyway, like why not just announce the character here? So I feel like that's like to announce the announcement, but they announce it with a character sort of thing. So I feel like, you know, Dead Apostle Noel isn't like a super like, oh yes, kind of DLC character. Like there's only the die-hard Noel fans will be like, yes, dude, so happy about this. And as you probably saw on Twitter, there was a lot of A lot of discourse about the inclusion of the character and the character's design, but that's not for this video. So, who do you think I would be? Well, I made a whole video on like DLC predictions, but I think it's probably going to be Alko Aozaki. And I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, other things that we know. Fate Grand Order Arcade. Obviously, things are kind of shaking up right now. There's a lot of crazy shit happening in Fate Grand Order Arcade. Exclusive servants showing up, and you know, things that people are not very happy about. And one of those things was revealed was Grand Rider Noah. Look, I feel like they're probably going to announce him as summonable for the game. I'm pretty confident about that because the current thing that the current raid boss event they're doing is still going, and I think it's still gonna go for like another 3 weeks or so. So I think the best way to spice it up is to like add a new character, and what's better than like an exclusive character? We get to see Noah, we get to see his MP, which will obviously be Noah's Ark, and it'll be really, really exciting. But I'd also like to get more information on like what the fuck is this Beast 6 Nero? What the fuck is going on? And like maybe we'll get like a teaser of like Fate Grand Order Arcade's final singularity, their Solomon equivalent. Maybe, I don't know, because it's like their raid boss thing is still going to go on for like a couple of weeks by the looks of it. Like there's still like they're barely even like halfway through the health bar by the looks of it. So I don't really know what the deal is there, but I feel like it's probably going to be Noah. They're probably going to make Noah playable, and then probably have like a follow-up, or at least like announce like who it is, maybe like announce Beast Nero, because they haven't done that officially, because it's still like all question mark and all hidden. So maybe they're going to officially announce Beast Nero, and then maybe they'll make Grand Rider Noah playable. And that's probably it. But I'd like a little teaser, because I'm assuming it's going to go straight into that. Because that's what happened in the mobile version. We go from Babylonia. We did that for 2 weeks, and we went straight into Solomon. And now, obviously, the thing that happens every single year. Every single year without fail. Fate Grand Order. But this year's a little bit different. This is why this video took so long. Because I wanted to see what's going on, and see if I could try and predict who the New Year's servant is. And I can't. You know, the Tunguska event all wrapped up, all neatly, happy ending. And we're like, great. So like, obviously there's gonna be New Year's, you know, guaranteed 5-star lucky bag. They do that every year and anniversary. We know that nothing's gonna change that. I'm not gonna try and predict what it is. Maybe it'll be like classes again. That was a really dope one that they did like 2 years ago. But apart from that, who knows what it's going to be like. And then obviously there's the new servant. The new 5-star servant, I couldn't tell you who the fuck it is. But I'm assuming, because there's one thing we do know, which is what makes this year different. There's an epilogue chapter for this Tunguska event. This whole event has been super fucking weird. It's been, you know, Konyanskaya's event. We learn everything about Konyanskaya, but it was a limited time event. And now there's a banner. Now there's a banner in the menu for an epilogue of this chapter. And if you know anything about epilogues in FGO, yikes, dude. It looks like the prologue chapter for Lost Belt. If you know anything about epilogue chapters, and you know, and we've all been through Lost Belt 6, we know how that epilogue ended up. Something bad is going to fucking happen. And I'm assuming this servant's going to tie into it. Whether it's Amaterasu showing up and fucking shit up, and Abeno Seimei comes to save our ass, or the reason why Ibuki's memories finally gets revealed, because like she's had no memories for this whole event. Is she going to finally get them back, and something big is going to get revealed that's going to be a threat or something? Who knows? Is Holmes going to make his fucking move? Is Shion going to do something? Is Foe gonna beast up? Like, what is gonna happen? We don't really know what's gonna happen. Is Konyanskaya gonna come back somehow? I don't know. Who the fuck? Who the fuck is Hikari no Konyanskaya? Like, what is Konyanskaya of Light? We don't know. We don't know the answer to that. So I'm assuming it's all gonna tie into one of those things, and I'm assuming the servant will probably play a role. Who it is? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm excited. because it's probably going to be someone fucking crazy, because they tweeted out that on the 1st of January, there's probably the servers are probably going to get throttled. So be careful, because there's probably going to be errors or whatever, which to me tells me it's probably going to be someone pretty big. Some people have been speculating that it's going to be Solomon. I don't know about that. I don't think that really makes a lot of sense, because their reasoning is that obviously his voice actor is going to be there, and just like last year we had Muramasa's voice actor, and then bang, Muramasa. So maybe, or maybe he voices someone else. Who knows? I don't fucking know. But I'm very, very excited for that. Now, what are other things that they haven't or announced that are going to be there, that might be there? One I can think of off the top of my head, super easily, Fate Extra Record. Where the fuck is this game? This game got announced last year for the 10th anniversary of Fate Extra. We got a trailer, and we heard nothing about it. Then last year on New Year's, Fate Project, we got fucking Saito Chiwa absolutely fucking going ham as a Tamamo no Mai VTuber, and we got Tamamo's MP in-game as a little trailer. That was over a year ago. We have not heard anything. Is this game okay? Like, what is going on? Can we get some information about this game, please? I don't know if it's gonna come out next year or whatever. I'm not really expecting it, but like, can we hear something? Is this game okay? We're not gonna get like another like Tsukihime remake sort of situation here, are we? Like, can we please get some information on this game? I'm kind of worried. I really hope there is information here. Now, this is also like another one of those like melting blood situations where it's like I kind of predicted that was something like that was going to happen, but then like we got some information. Now, what about new anime? People love new anime. People love anime. Are we going to get some new Type Moon anime? Well, obviously the Heaven's Feel trilogy by Ufotable has wrapped up. Look, I wrapped up a while ago. That's all done. Ufotable is not making any new anime, or so we thought. And when I wrote my predictions, they weren't. And I was like, maybe it's time that Ufotable is probably going to do something. I don't know what it's going to be though. Maybe it'll be Mihoyo. Turns out a little rumor started floating around Twitter, website URL floating around, Mihoyo.movie, and we're like, what the fuck? Huh? And yeah, it got fucking announced during a Kimetsu no Yaiba episode. Mihoyo Sky no Yoru is getting a fucking movie by Ufotable. And I have here, it's like, there's like rumors floating around about Mihoyo Sky no potentially getting an anime. And I said, in my opinion, it's probably being made by Ufotable, and it is. So, are we going to get a trailer for that? But they already announced it before the thing. Why would they... I was kind of expecting that to get announced at the thing, but they've already announced it. So are they going to give us like a trailer and maybe give us the cast? Maybe? I don't know. Is this even going to be here? Because it's like, I'm kind of like, after last year, and the Tsukihime remake Shadow Drop that just came out of nowhere and that blew my fucking mind.
世界がだんだん消えていく。その中でずっと綺麗に輝いてる。気がつかなかった。今夜はこんなにも月が綺麗だ。
Stop! What? I kind of want something like that to happen again. That's really, really exciting. And I thought Mihoyo was going to be that. Because, if you don't know, next year is a big year. It's the 10th anniversary of Mihoyo. And what I was expecting was that they're going to re-release the game on console with full voice acting to get it up to that Tsukihime remake level of quality, because it already looks like that. It probably looks better than Tsukihime remake, to be honest. But there's no voice acting in the game. And Alko's been cast in Tsukihime remake, and I'm assuming she'll come back for Mihoyo and the movie. But we don't have any of the cast, so maybe they'll announce a Mihoyo re-release for the 10th anniversary and announce the cast and voice actors. I think that would be really, really dope, and that would be very, very exciting. But like with all this Mihoyo stuff floating around, I've seen quite a few Japanese tweets about people being like, Mihoyo 2? And to that I say, I don't think so. But maybe. You know, it has been 10 years since the last one. And they kind of just been doing like nothing, right? Like maybe it's possible. I'm not expecting it, but if they maybe they'll do like what they did with Tsukihime remake like 10 years ago, where they show like the character designs or whatever. But we already have them because they'll probably be the same as the first game, right? So I don't know. I don't know if we'll get any information on the Mihoyo sequels or not. And I'm not expecting it, but that would be like a really big like, oh shit, Tsukihime remake sort of thing. I feel so dumb. I don't want to talk about Mihoyo sequels because it makes me feel like an actual fool. You know, like you talk about any of this stuff and then people laugh at you, like, what are you fucking talking about? But then again, like Tsukihime came out, Mihoyo's getting fucking anime adaptation, which we all thought was never going to happen because, I don't know, Type Moon and Nasu like, really held Mihoyo up into this high pedestal, like, oh no, we're not doing anything. Because, like, they could have had a ufotable anime opening for that game, but they didn't, because they're like, nah, we don't think it needs to be animated. Okay. Okay. But here we are, it's getting a movie. But I don't know, I'm expecting, like, we'll get some information about that movie. But anything else than that, I don't know. But, like, obviously the 10th anniversary is coming. I really expect a re-release of the game, because the game would still do so well these days, especially if it was on like Switch and PS4 with voice acting, and maybe a ufotable anime opening as well. You know, because it's just like bang, it's like a back-to-back. Like they did Tsukihime remake this year, re-release Mihoyo, it'd be like the exact same thing, because it'd be like releasing a brand new game. Because like Mihoyo sold its lifetime sales was as much as Tsukihime did in its like opening weekend. So if they re-released it with voice acting and an anime opening by ufotable, I think it would do just as well. Because everyone's fucking hyped for Mihoyo. And everyone's got the Mihoyo hype right now. I think the game just like completely sold out on Amazon after this anime got announced. I think now's the time, bro. You know, it's the 10th anniversary, celebrate that thing, you know? And maybe we'll get some Mihoyo 2 news. I'm not expecting it though. That's a meme. That's a meme. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. Now lastly, I mentioned it before, but 10 years ago, we got the Tsukihime remake character designs. And where that was announced was a special event where Type Moon was announcing their latest upcoming series. You had like Fire Girl, you had Fate Apocrypha back then. And then they dropped some Tsukihime character designs, and then they said something at the end of it, and they said to the next 10 years. Well, it's been 10 years since that event. And that event was the 10th anniversary of Type Moon. So I'm kind of wondering, are we going to get the 20th anniversary of Type Moon? Now, why I say I'm kind of wondering is because I'm not too sure on this. Because it's not actually the 20th anniversary of Type Moon. Because it was a belated event. And like the origin of Type Moon, or like what could be considered the anniversary of Type Moon, is like really up in the air. Is it when Nasu and Takeuchi wrote Karo Kyokai? Is it when they formed their circle and released Tsukihime? Is it when they actually became a fucking company? You know, when they actually made notes. The company, not the short story. You know, it's like, where's the Type Moon anniversary? So I'm assuming it's like, well, they already did a 10th anniversary 10 years ago. Why not do the 20th next year? But then again, you know, you've got the 10th anniversary of Mihoyo as well, so maybe they want to go ham on that. But if they do the 20th anniversary of Type Moon, and they do a 20th anniversary fez, what you probably don't know is like these events will probably drop some fat future plans that would be extremely exciting to see. Maybe we'll get like, hey, check this shit out. Tsukihime anime, ufotable. Hey, check this shit out. Fate prototype. Hey, check this shit out. DDD3. No, I'm kidding. You know, I don't know. I feel like that would be really cool, and the best way they could announce it is if they kind of do like a remake of like the opening to the 10th anniversary Fez, where it kind of like goes through everything. It was like, it's really, really cool. I'll link the YouTube link in the description if you want to see it. But I think that would be a really dope way to end this, is to like hype everyone up for like a big event, and then that big event will have like a bunch of cool stuff announced. But like that's kind of like where my head's at for this. This is a very exciting New Year's program. I don't want to get hype. I don't want to get my hopes too high, obviously, because like last year was just nuts. You know, having Muramasa, like one of the most wanted servants, the most talked about servants in FGO, getting announced. Then straight after that, hey, Tsukihime Remake. Do you remember that fucking game? That comes out in summer. That was nuts. I don't think they're gonna top that. They could. By all means, they might. But I doubt they're going to. But I would love them to do that. And I don't really know what would top that Tsukihime remake moment. That's so like burnt into my mind. That was so special. But I really, really hope they do. But yeah, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. And yeah, dude. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you would like to see in this upcoming New Year's festival. New Year's program. And obviously there'll be a bunch of reaction videos. Come out afterwards. So yeah, I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you all have a damn good one. And I'll see you there when I see you.